I'm Doug McDonald. I work for Precision Machine Fabrication. Precision Machine Fabrication does business with telecommunications companies, we're into electronics, into robotics companies. First heard about Costimator in 2005. I had just been working my butt off trying to get access to do the same things that Costimator was doing. It was going to take me another 10 years to get to the point where Costimator was already at. It had everything we were looking for in software. We compared it to several other competitors on software, and Costimator seemed to just blow everybody out of the water. PMF was looking for a software package that could enable them to use multiple estimators. Their estimating process before they bought Costimator was one person doing the estimating because they could not get consistent quotes between estimators. Another reason we were looking for a new estimating system so we could dial in our processes. When we create routers to go to the floor, the times need to be consistent. And we need to be able to have a history of what we're looking at, especially for contract review, being able to say, this is what we're actually quoting, this is what we need to do. And if we make a mistake, we need to be able to have a way of going back and determining, was it the estimating or was it our process? And being able to dial those in and get our pricing correct. One reason we selected Costimator was it had a database that we could build and select operations on and just build up quoting modules from, and it had actually a fairly large database. It had cost modeling in there where you could go and modify and create your own. And you could take in your quote, make it as detailed as you wanted, or you could go and make it a simple quote and gather folks together and put a down and dirty quote together and throw a number to a customer very quickly, but still have it documented as to what you were doing. What I like about Costimator is its versatility with assemblies, being able to take an assembly and quote multiple quantities and be able to pull all that information together, to be able to tie your parts together from purchasing to vendors and have all that in a database, be able to tie your prints together in that database so your engineering team can go back and follow the process and see where you were doing the estimate and how you came to the numbers that you had, and did you miss anything when you're going through it. It gives you a quick ability to go back and look at it and say, hey, that doesn't look right. There are little details. You go searching through the database, you're going to find little surprises, and these folks have already put together for you that simplify what you're trying to do. Costimator has taken in and gathered information from other companies, and they keep adding that to their database, making when you have to buy a new piece of equipment, such as a new saw or a new punch, there's data in there that you can build and create your own modules and make this easier to estimate right off the bat. Costimator has helped us out with our biggest issue, and that's getting quotes out the door. You lose out on opportunities if a quote's sitting on your desk and you don't get it to that customer. You just lost an opportunity. This has increased our throughput on quotes by 50%. We now have the capability of throwing more people on the jobs to quote and have consistency, and to be able to get that quote to the customer and make it happen quickly. It makes a big difference on your sales. I'm Doug McDonald. I work for Precision Machine Fabrication, and I've been using Costimator since about 2005.